Since 2018, I have made literally millions of dollars selling video courses online. It is actually the biggest income stream, or it was the biggest income stream of my online businesses for many years. I have sold video courses, I have sold interactive coaching programs, I have sold all variations of courses for the past 5 or 6 years now. I've become kind of an expert at it, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how you can sell video courses profitably today in 2023, because things have changed. Can you still sell courses online and make a lot of money? Yes, I've seen some people on the internet lately say, oh, the era of courses is over and people don't buy courses anymore and courses aren't a thing. And the marketplace has certainly changed in the last 5 years. That is absolutely correct. But you can still make a lot of money selling courses today, provided you change a few things and do a few things correctly. As usual, with any business technique, with any business pipeline, most people in the marketplace do it incorrectly and then go out of business. That is true of every business or every business operation. Just do the right things and you will make money. Before I get to the how-tos on this, if you like this content on how to create location-independent income, move to a less bad country, or at least set up an international backup plan, and do all these things for very little money, you should subscribe to this channel, put a like on this video, click the notification bell, and leave a comment on this video, and that way you'll be sure to get all this content for free in the future. Technique number 1 to selling online courses, and I sound like a broken record when I say this, but it's true, and it's more true now than it ever has been before, particularly in the course space, and that is you must niche. If you sell a course on how to make a lot of money, you will lose. If you sell a course on how to lose weight, I'm sorry, you will lose. If you sell a course on how to be more happy or more at peace or work-life balance or any of that general shit, you will not make any money because those are not niche topics. You must niche as narrowly as you possibly can in terms of your online courses, in terms of what you're selling. Even if what you are selling is something other people are selling, the positioning of what you're selling should be as niched as possible. For example, one of the things I have in my business is the 90-Day Business Builder. It's more of a coaching program than a course, but some people could consider it a course. And that is how you can create location-independent income within 90 days. Now, are there other courses or programs on the internet that show you how to set up your own business? Yes, there are. However, I am niched. We only talk about a small number of items that you can sell, courses, coaching, consulting, things of that nature, and it is specifically targeted to those people who want to create location-independent income to be more internationally mobile. It's not just, here's a course on how to start a business. That would not be niche and that would be suicide. You get my point. So whatever course you sell, you want to narrowly niche as close as you can. One of my clients a while back set up a course for nurses. It was a certain particular procedures that nurses had to learn. I don't know anything about it because I'm not a nurse. And this guy made from zero, brand new business. He did his first launch with no customers. He made $35,000 in 3 days over his launched this course. Now, the reason he was able to do that is because he was narrowly niched. It wasn't like how to be rich or how to be a doctor. It was a specific technique specifically aimed at nurses and no one else. The more you niche, the more likely you will make more money. I know that sounds strange, but it's the truth. The number 2 technique that you need to make sure of if you want to sell courses today is that you must include some sort of interactivity in the course. This is one of the big differences between courses a long time ago and courses today. Now, if you already have an existing internet brand or internet name like I do, you could sell courses that are just strictly videos or recorded audios and that's it, nothing else, and you probably could make that work. But if you're starting from zero, you're gonna have to sell course videos and or audios plus something interactive, something a human being does to the course participants to help them out and actually implement the content in the course. You didn't have to do this 5 years ago, but today you do. Let me give you some examples of what that would look like. One example would be like having a Q&A conference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Q&A conferences, or maybe regular Q&A conferences, things you do over Zoom or some other mechanism like that, where you get all the course participants together and you sit there and you answer questions for a while. That's one option. Another option is Telegram support. You have 24/7, either unlimited or limited for a time Telegram support. They're part of a Telegram group or maybe even a Discord group, and you answer their questions that way and you support them in that way, in addition to the videos or audios you have in the course. Another example would be access to some sort of ongoing support system. system. For example, in our coaching programs like the 90-Day Business Builder and the 500K Business Accelerator, people have access to our Basecamp, which is our project management system, where they can communicate with us literally every day if they want, and we can give them materials there, we can give them assignments there, we can follow up with them there, we can answer questions. They're part of our support structure, so that's another option you could add to a course. Another example was some sort of assessment. So a long time ago, I don't do this now, but a long, long time ago when I used to teach online dating, what I would do is I would have people submit their online dating profiles and I would critique them. They would just over email, they would send over their photos, their profiles, everything, and I would critique them and give them advice and send them back the materials. That's something interactive. Even though it's not live, it doesn't have to be live interactivity, but it has to be something you're doing physically. And if you don't want to do it yourself, you can certainly outsource this. The bottom line is when you have your online course, think through all the ways in which you can offer some level of interactivity, even if it's a little bit, in addition to just the videos and or audios and or materials in the course. And I'm gonna say one more time, it is possible to sell a course with just nothing but videos and audios. The problem is the price point is gonna have to be a little lower and or it will help to have a pre-existing brand. So if you're starting from brand new, I wouldn't recommend this unless you wanna keep the price point very low, low as in under $300 or so. The third key point in selling courses today is that you need to communicate your points very well. You need to be very clear. You need to be articulate without being too academic. You can't use lots of big words and big terms. You can't be too smart. You have to be able to communicate this at a 5th, 6th, 7th grade level in a way where you clearly convey your ideas and they're clearly understandable. That means your ideas need to be structured a certain way. So you go from A to B to C and you speak very clearly, very fluently, and very easily. If you don't have the ability to do that, and some of you don't, and that's okay, you may have to outsource this. You may have to hire someone on Fiverr or Upwork to actually present the material for you. You write the outline or a script, and then they get on the camera and they present the material. That is perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be you. But the point is, you can't just stare into a camera and just ramble on and start talking, nor can you stare into the camera and give a very esoteric, academic, highbrow, high IQ presentation full of a bunch of crazy words that your audience won't understand and or won't relate to. Also, you can't be too hyper and spastic in your videos. You can't be too nerdy and boring, but you also can't be too hyper and spastic. Very clear delivery style, similar to what I'm doing right now. Clear, neutral, and understandable. That is really important in today's marketplace where communication is getting very muddled. A lot of people are getting very hypey. A lot of people have lower attention spans. Communication skills is now more important than ever. That is how you could create a course in 2003 or later and actually make a lot of money. And if you want more information on how to sell information like courses, ebooks, and things like that, you should watch that podcast video right now, and I'll see you in that video.